So today we're looking at the Swarmweaver, which I liken it a lot to Brayer in the fact that it comes down and makes 2 tokens. And do not let that underwhelm you, because 3 bodies for 1 cast is pretty legit, especially with how special this deck is. Crosses a lot of Venn diagrams, a bit like the Taval deck. So you have insect tokens, and you've got a bit of mill, and then you have aristocrats, and a lot of the top end stuff cares about lots of tokens and killing tokens. So Doubling Season gives you double tokens. Moldavine Reclamation cares about your tokens dying. Izoni, Akchik, and Izoni number 2 give us loads of tokens when they come in. Combine that with Parallel Lives and Panamonican to get even more tokens. So Swarmweaver is going to be creating normally more than just 2. And if they do seem underwhelming, I can completely understand. So how do we buff these? Well, I found a really crazy card. It's March of the World Ooze, which is somehow, I've never seen anybody play this. 6-mana enchantment. All your creatures are 6/6 oozes. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's in your turn, you create a 3/3 elephant. This is such a weird card. I do not understand design-wise or creatively, artistically, what's going on here. Lots of weird creatures on the side of a road, attacking a road. Looks like a contemporary road as well. But yeah, make those a 1/1s. You can bump them up with Sylvan Anthem to make them double the power and toughness, or you just play March, make them all 6/6s so you can attack with those as well. You can kill your guys off using, where is it? Priest of the Forgotten Gods, sacrificing stuff, killing your opponent's things, ramping, drawing cards. Blood Artist drains every time one of your creatures dies, but so does Vengeful Blood Witch, so does Meathook Massacre, and you've just got only there's a bit of token something with Scoot Swarm here. The Hunger Tide Rises, Crawling Infestation. There's loads of insect synergy, so it's really cool. Don't really see many insect decks. Give it a go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support me through my donation things. Ko-fi, donate via there. Patreon, donate via there. Get yourself a video of your choice, or YouTube memberships, which is the easiest way. You don't even have to leave the platform. Just stay in this platform and click. Take a look at all the cool, funky options there are below. So one of the most common matchups I've found playing Swarmweaver is Cotus. So keep that in mind. You'll be facing a lot of this. This is the 3rd or 4th Cotus I've faced. A little bit weird, because we are green, black, not Sultai. But I don't know, the game kind of does a weird thing of matching against the same thing a lot, which is a bit shitty. It's just an annoying matchup, to be honest. We've got some great things, though. We should be able to manage. Black Market Connections on turn 2 is something to be reckoned with. Especially if we can get a Doubling Season out very quickly. We'll have loads of blockers. The issue is that Cotus normally ramps Cotus quite hard. Let's go for all the modes. So we can literally go for Doubling Season if we want to. Which I think we will. I think that's just game over, right? Doubling Season plus Black Market Connections, guys. Oh, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Double treasure. Double creature. That's got to be the most brutal turn 3s, I think. So they've kept 2 mana up in it that I guess they're going to try and counter one of our things. Okay. So let's just play Inconspicuous. I mean, they might just have a board wipe. That is entirely possible. Sylvan Anthem. And a negate. Well, I mean, I'm not too bothered about that. Let's go for this. So we can surveil, put more stuff in the graveyard. Beautiful. Do they have a board wipe? If they just play the Cotus, I'm not that bothered. Although the Innkeeper's Talent is annoying. I feel like the Sylvan Anthem would have been a really great resolve there. Oh well. If they're just going to play Boots, they just play Boots after Boots. That's just, I guess next turn they can play that and then 1 mana into the Boots. Yeah, that makes sense. Fatal Push. We need answers for this Indestructible Binding. That's kind of good. Let's kill that, because that's going to make their stuff bigger. Oh my goodness, that Oh my goodness, doubling season with Sagas. I forgot how good that is. And then Swarmweaver coming out. So we are at 10. A bit scary. Oh my goodness. This guy gives all our insects +1/+1 as well, because our graveyard's full of things, and it includes changelings, just so you know, and random, you know, all of our insects. Death Touch. My god. That is absolutely brutal. Love it. Cotus players. There are so many of them now. I think we keep this because we've got Dark Ritual. I think that's fine. Play the tap land first. Oh, Parallel Lives is really good. I actually do want to keep that. I think we'll play that very soon before the Swarmweaver. We just need to overwhelm the opponent very quickly. I mean, that's just literally the explanation of every format, isn't it, to be honest? There's nothing new there. No rocket science to be had there, really. But yeah, I kind of want to make sure we hit some lands first. So Broodheart Engine is wonderful. This is essentially a Golgari Search for Ascanta that operates in a very similar way. So it surveils, it returns something from the graveyards. Well, it doesn't return... Well, Search for Ascanta doesn't do the second part, but intrinsically it does give like a similar vibe of value. Where short term it does something and then long term does something else, which I like that a lot. Land? No? Okay, that's annoying. Vraska. Okay, well, let's go for Vraska. I think we're just going to blow up the Mind Stone there. They've got no black mana up,
until it's too late.
which is intriguing.
Being a former assassin is useful sometimes.
Missing a land drop is going to be painful. Can I just go one day facing an opponent that doesn't rote me? Is that actually possible? Let's find out. Let's find out. These are all cards that my opponent has access to. So, you know. What do we do? If they bounce the Vraska, then that would be annoying, because I was kind of hoping to sacrifice this to draw a card, really. Thieving Avon. Okay, that's not a land, please. Please, dear God. With a Bloom command. Ugh. Okay. Well, I didn't really want to do this, but I really want to land. Okay, that's not a land. Well, let's hope this gives us a land here. Mills 3, lose. Thank God, there's a land. So whenever this deals comment to play heist a card. Okay, fine. Could be worse. It is annoying, the fact that it's 4 toughness, and what's even more annoying here is that we chucked away the the cut down very early on. That does make me a bit sad. I'm a bit intrigued as to why the Thieving Haven is in the deck, though, because it doesn't actually do anything for their graveyards. Scarab God cares about stuff being milled. Heist doesn't even touch our deck. It's a digital ability that just steals a card at random. Notably, Heist almost always gets something like a rare mythic, which is a bit unusual. I feel like that's slightly anomalous. I almost never see someone heist a bad card, which is annoying, to say the least. They're going to play Land Elves. I really do hope we can get... What? So apparently a crack, a fetch in response to them casting Land Elves. That is just so strange. I have no idea why they quit there. Weird. Okay, really awesome hand here. Ureni. Facing Ureni. When it comes in, it blows up our field. It's basically a board wipe. There's no other way to really put it. It's a board wipe on a stick. Scute Swarm on turn 2 is excellent here, especially with the Sylvan Anthem. This is going to be nice if we can keep this alive. So they're going to ramp as well. So the thing is, it doesn't really matter how many Scute Swarms we have, and our opponent just comes down and kills them all, so we have to really hope we get a bit of ramp. Would be kind of nice. Sylvan Anthem. Okay, that's nice as well. Let's go for the castle locked Thwain, I think. So the fact that every land comes in makes a 2/2 now is really crazy, because essentially this worsens their commander by half. Because previously, If everything was just ping everything, X equals 1, kills all the stuff. But now they're only going to kill half our stuff. But 1, 2, 3, 4. My god, they're ramping super hard, to be fair. 3, 4, 5. Ugh, and rhythm as well. Ooh, that's going to be scary. But we do have some good stuff ourselves. Casualties of war is definitely up there. So we definitely want to go for birds. Leave that there, please. So let's hope they don't have a board wipe or anything, because that is going to majorly suck. So they know we like the top card, so if they have any way to mill it, we'll be in a bit of trouble. So much power on board here. So even if they do cheat this out without using the mana, it's going to deal less damage, right? Because it deals damage equal to the number of lands. So they've only got 5. So if they play that somehow early, finale X equals 4. I really hope there's no creature that does like a mass wipe here. They might get something like a Reclamation Sage to kill the Sylvan Anthem. But if they do, we can still casualties and slow them down a lot. So they wanted to ramp. Okay. I still think we probably have this. Oh no, not artifact. Creature, enchantment, land. Might just be game over now, really. That's quite the rewind we just did there. And then, although that is not going to deal any damage, is it? I think we just still go in, because even if they just kill one of the 2/2s. Down to 7. Okay. Terror of the Peaks, that's not good. They are down to 7 though, and they've only got 2 blockers, so I think we get them. And this Sylvan Anthem has proven to be insane in this deck. What else can they really do? They needed to have killed this, I think, just to reduce damage by half. If this is one of those roping opponents, I'm so sorry, I'll have to cut to the end, but bloody hell, let's just have a normal game sometimes, guys, you know, that'd be pretty good. Okay, so opponent finally chooses to pass. Bloody hell, that was a long time. Witherbloom Command. So much Scry. Parallel Lives ain't going to cut it here. I think we just play as only and then attack with everything. Boom, boom, pow. Man, if that was Surveil, that would be crazy. Imagine there was a card that said whenever you would Scry instead of Surveil. That'd be great. Because currently when you play Eyes Only with nothing in your graveyard, oddly enough, that's the only card in the graveyard, it doesn't do anything. But also, they're not even dead, are they? They can just block the 3/4 and that, and they take 6. So I actually should have just alphaed with everything. But yeah, that feels... Just quit, man. I don't know why people do that. Stupid. Let's go. Birds. Versus Elemental Cat. Okay. It's so bizarre how we just have so many mirror matches or Golgari X matches. I just want to see something different, you know. Would be nice. Are we allowed to? Don't know. We'll keep the bird alive. There's no point in sacrificing this yet, because it's still useful to us. And it won't net us an extra mana, really. But we'll see. How do we deal with Yeager? Well, we currently do not have an answer for him. Apart from blocking a lot. Yeah, when he comes out, it's going to be very annoying. So we desperately need a board wipe, to be honest. Spring Hot Nantuko, land comes in. Create tokens. And they can pay 2. Oh, geez. So they can pay 2 now to create a token of that. Binding. Okay. That's not too bad. Although the Spring Heart does just fall off. Maybe we should have saved that for the Yeager. I don't know. Ooh, comes in tapped. But even just creating extras of these is kind of scary. Rex Sage. Well, at least that Rex Sage ain't going to kill the Swarmweaver. That's for sure. So many things on their side of the field randomly. Just random stuff that we have to now deal with. Okay. Poisoni's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. I think I want to go for the Swarmweaver first. Get some scries in. Just basically looking for a board wipe. Because they've got so much crap, as I've said. I love Sylvan Anthem in this deck. It is so good. Vraska doesn't deal with Ygritte. And neither does a Forest. Lisa, may I have some more? 3 scries on 1 cast. Can't really complain about that, can I? Boo-hoo-hoo. And you can just become a problem when stuff just dies, I guess, but this changes a lot of things. How much mana do we have? If we do this... I think we do this first. Prepare for the Vengeful Witch turn later. If he has a way to destroy all artifacts, well, we're just screwed, aren't we? There are multiple cards that say that. Oh, bind... okay, yeah. So that comes down. Loads more scries. Priest is just too slow. We need something with immediacy here. That's too slow. Bloody hell. Have you ever seen this many scries, guys? Scries, guys. And we can also sack tokens to gain advantage. But this is actually probably not a very good time to do this because the Ygritte will gain boost. So actually, if they attack with a Ygritte, I'll probably trade with something or another. We will see. But it would be nice to do it with Vengeful Blood Witch out first. Maybe we just don't take anything. Maybe we just... They've got the same lands as me. God damn it. Murderous Rider. Well, that is annoying. We really needed the Izoni there. We really did. God damn it. God damn son of a bitch. Shadow Spear. That is not good. If they equip that to the Ygritte, we still triple block it and kill it there. Which is not great, but... do they do it? Do they want to trade? Oh, they do. See, here's the thing, guys. These tokens were free, so... it's kind of like a 1-for-1. Oh, damn, I really wish I had the Vengeful Blood Witch. Such a shame. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so no counters on the Ygritte. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's good. So how much mana do we have? Swarmweaver and Vengeful is a very beautiful combination there. And especially next turn with the Bastion, it's going to be beautiful together. Come on, give me some good scries, dears. My dears. Come on, something good, something good. Another Blood Artist on top. That could be funny, to be honest. That could be very good. I do say. I fear we are kind of... we are... they've got life gain as well. That's the only issue. But we need to basically get around their life gain sacking and by doing everything. God, I'm scared. They could have more removal in the hand, but what do they kill? Probably the Vengeful Blood Witch. That's what I would kill. But then we have 2 replacements coming up, so... come on now. Let's make this an intense game of chess. We ain't got time to hang around, boy. I do feel like there is an intensity in the speed in which you play. It's like... this is the difference between watching tennis and watching snooker. Snooker is so goddamn boring. And I totally get why Magic gameplay isn't considered like really exciting or esports material, because you get people like ropers. Like in real life, imagine I was stood around a snooker table and my opponent just stood there staring at me. I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Get a move on, do something. You know, I just think people think they're this absolute the bee's knees when they're not in person. If people in person, they just don't seem to piss you around as much. But yeah, as I was saying, tennis much better in terms of speed. That's why I can't watch golf. Golf is really slow. Golf is the slowest. And I get that it's a very skillful game. Don't get me wrong. And I think it's probably more fun to play golf than watch it. Just like F1. If you're watching F1 on TV, oddly, I think it's a better experience because you get to follow the camera, you get into the cockpit of the car, you're driving around. If you're watching F1 in real life, it's like this. What you're watching now is just nothingness. Just a road that periodically gets... And that's not what you want, really, is it? Really? I don't know. We only live once on this wonderful earth. You have to... See, that's an interesting analogy. I'm not saying that you have to rush around doing everything quick, but what I'm saying is, what you want to do is you do want to rush around to get to the fun stuff. Does that make sense? If you spend the whole time walking to the fun thing, you're not at the fun thing. Let's get to the fun thing, which is the combat maths, the combat decisions, and the gameplay decisions. And I understand this is like the third game in this video, I think, where I face an opponent who slow ropes me and stuff. And I'm sorry, guys. But you know what? I'm still crazy enough to try and bring you some fun content with some commentary. And that's why narration and commentary, I think, is very important. If you cannot at least entertain someone's mind when their eyes have nothing to do, then I don't think that's a very good channel. And I've seen some channels that just do gameplay, and they have a big following. And I frankly don't really understand how they have such a big following without any words. A few channels like that. But I hope that my videos, even though the gameplay is stagnant like this sometimes, you can still gain some information. Like, this deck is really powerful, and it has a really cool aristocratic build around. And apparently it's so strong that opponents will just literally rope you out of sheer hatred, even though they likely have never seen a Swarmweaver before in their life, and they don't even know what the hell this is. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.